Welcome to Slacker Gaming and welcome back to the Kansas Jayhawk Dynasty rebuild. And in this episode, we are playing week 1 against Ball State. A new year, a new looking team. We'll have to see how good we are against an overrated opponent. So if you guys would like to watch that, stick around. So going into this one, we know we are going to have to be a different type of offense. I went over our depth chart, but I'll kind of quickly go over it again for anybody who might have missed last week's episode. Jalen Daniels is still our quarterback. Pretty much, he's got nobody to throw to, so we're going to have to lean heavily on our running backs here in Morrison and Highshaw. Both are probably going to see equal amount of snaps, I would assume. Probably 15 to 20 snaps for each of them a game is what I would assume. And then we go to wide receiver, which, I mean, I'm telling you, we don't have a lot of wide receiver. I'm hoping some guys step out and make some impacts. Ruben, a guy that's really fast, 6'3". I think he could kind of take a top off of defense, maybe. We'll have to see what it ends up being. We don't have a lot at wide receiver. Tight end wise, kind of the same thing. Not great at tight end. I'm excited for Cover. He was our 4-star guy we got last year. 84 speed, 74 overall as a freshman. Then we got a sophomore in Ham, so we're kind of going young there at the tight end and at wide receiver. Our offensive line is actually pretty decent. We got a 4 senior offensive line, 90s and 80s, a sophomore at left guard. Other than that, though, we got some really good guys on the offensive line, which I'm helping will kind of boost that running attack, and hopefully we can kind of just rely on our rushing attack to get us yards and to get us first downs and touchdowns. Hopefully we don't have to do a lot of throwing. If we do, I think Jalen Daniels is going to have to use his feet a lot more than he did last year, which I feel like last year he did actually pretty good, knowing when to run and when to keep it and stuff like that. So we'll have to see how it kind of plays out. Defensive wise, not great on the defensive line again this year. We're okay mids. I think I'm actually most excited about our linebackers. Kamara, 89 as a freshman redshirt. Excited to see what he could do. And then we got a middle linebacker in Marquez Mustard. I'm super excited. I know he's 72. I know that's really low. But what I'm excited about is this 93 speed. And I think in the right hands, a.k.a. me using him, I think he could be really good. So we'll have to see what we could do with him this year. And then right outside linebacker is kind of average in Gilliam. Then we go to corners where we're not very good. We're okay, 84, 80s, and 79s. I mean, looking 2 years in the future or even next year, this team's going to be much better. You know, you're probably looking at a couple 84s, 85s, and 83s and stuff. So next year we're going to be pretty good at corner. This year I don't see a lot happening this year at corner. Free safety is okay. I mean, 81's not great. And then strong safety is actually pretty good, 83 as a freshman redshirt. So I think he's going to have definitely better. He's going to have a better year this year, but he's probably not going to be ready to be like, you know, elite until he's probably a junior or a senior. And then the kicker, we're kind of just using our senior and junior, but we kind of have waiting in the wings our freshman kicker and punter, which we got last year. I'm excited about both of them, but it's going to be a year off before we ever see them. Next year, I would assume they take over at kicker and punter for us. But that's what it looks like. That's what we got this year. You know, definitely down from last year. And last year we had a great team. We went to the playoffs and kind of got curb stomped by Ohio State, who actually ended up winning the national championship. So I'm not really too butthurt with the outcome of last year. The fact that we won the Big 12 tournament, conference championship game, and then the fact that we ended up going to the college playoffs was a huge season for us. So definitely not a down year at all. Kind of went over the roster, the schedule. I'll kind of go over it quickly right here before we start. And I think this year I would honestly be happy going over 500. You know, Ball State, we should be able to beat. Missouri is going to be really tough, especially at Missouri. Last year we lost to Missouri and beat K-State. So we won one and lost one in the rivalry game. This year, Missouri, I think, is going to probably trounce us. Probably a loss at Utah there. I'm hoping we could beat Purdue in week 6. Arizona's going to be a tough one. Oklahoma State's going to be a tough one. Iowa State's going to be a tough one. I'm hoping we could beat West Virginia and Cincinnati. Kansas State, always a tough one. UCF and Texas Tech, I would say those are probably both wins. So we're looking at 4, 5, 6 wins, and maybe 1, 2, I mean, we're probably going to 6-8, 6-7, 7-7, something like that would be what we want to kind of shoot for this year. I mean, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how it all plays out. We'll have to see. Maybe we're better than I actually think we are, but I don't have high expectations this year. I don't feel like we're going to be going to the college playoff or anything. Let's take a look at the depth chart of Ball State and see who we're going against. I know Ball State isn't great, but that doesn't matter. They could have a couple great players that could really benefit or really take care, of us in the game. So let's take a look at Ball State. Halfback or quarterback, not great, but he's okay as far as the speed goes. It says he's an option king, so I wonder if they run any option with him. I wouldn't assume too much. He's not that fast. I mean, you're 85 speed, you're looking a little something different. 83 is kind of just a normal quarterback at this point. Halfback-wise, not great, so I wouldn't expect them to run too much with their halfback group. 78 overall, 84 speed, not good. Wide receiver, not very good. I mean, sadly, they're better than us, but I don't think that there's nothing crazy on speed. Yeah, I don't think wide receivers are anything we need to worry about. Tight end's not very good. Right or left tackle's good, 84, 80. So their offensive line's okay on the left side. Right side is below average. Ends are well below. Defensive tackle's well below. Outside linebacker, middle linebacker, all below average. Corners are below average. Free safeties below average, and strong safeties below average. So kicker's actually really good, 94 power. So we'll have to see how it all ends up being. I don't see us losing this one, but weirder things have happened. I've lost to last year. We lost to who was it? We lost against. I can't even remember. I'll have to go. I'll go look. 1 second. We lost against a team that basically did not beat anybody else in the conference last year. Once I see their name, I'll know it. But yeah, we lost to a team we should have beat last year, and I was not happy about it. We beat BYU. Who did we lose to? Houston. Houston won like 2 games last year, and one of them was us. So not happy about it. Definitely not happy about it. But we'll have to see how it all pans out. And kind of play the season out and see how we do. But week 1 is against Ball State. So without further ado, let's get this one started.
Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
All right, so it looks like we're going to get the opening kickoff of the 2025 season. And no return here from Ruben.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So Kansas offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes their veteran.
All right, we're going to have to see how Jalen can do with this new look offense, completely different than last year. Jalen, pretty much the only returning like offensive weapon. Yes, we have a lot of returning linemen, which is good, but as far as halfback, wide receiver, tight end, none of those are back from last year's squad. So we'll have to see how this year looks. Morrison with the first handoff gets 9 on it. It's exactly what you want to see as a Kansas fan. Got to get that off quicker. Dang. Wow. Wow, not what I expected defensively. Expected a little more, I don't know, coverage, something. I expected a little more, I'll be honest with you. Oh, this is not good. Not today. Oh, he got me.
And he'll make his way out of bounds.
He's a hole. His eyes get big, and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him.
All right. I like that. A little delayed blitz works. I like it. Ooh, fumble Ruski. Get it. Oh, the free safety's going to be gone. With a strong safety, the freshman. Maxon's going to take it all the way back for the tutty. Wow, what a way to start it.
Exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into
The strip sack by Mustard. Maxon, the freshman redshirt, picks it up and runs it all the way back for a touchdown. The defense bends but does not break and actually ends up scoring the first touchdown of the year. Oh, and now the sacks are coming in. Everybody's getting a piece of it.
From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes, breaking the pocket.
Oh, I knew he was going to run. I knew he was going to run. I just couldn't get there fast enough.
From the gun, running back on the move.
Get him, Mustard.
Bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Love this guy.
One of the big
Love him.
coming into this year.
The Mustard.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on
Oh,
it.
you got to get there, at least break it up, bud. Come on now. You can't let him catch that.
At this program.
Everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then
Get him.
Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important
Wow.
to get off to a.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's complete.
Wow. All right, here comes. We need another fumble here.
Good job by the receiver.
We should have had him stopped earlier.
He's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm
Dang.
not stopping.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown.
Defense does not look good. I mean, I know we had the scoop and score, but the defense does not look good.
Getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Ooh, the freshman, Lee.
They get him on the ground at the tee. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
Get upfield. Going for it. Going for it. Let's go.
Not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo. On 4th down.
No, damn it.
What a snag by the defense.
I waited too long to throw that.
Gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme.
It's my own fault. I'm waiting way too long to throw that.
He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it off. He's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just...
Get him. There we go. Take that.
All
right, get after him.
But from the outside linebackers, these guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the
Stop
ball.
him. Thank you.
Outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And they're going to go for it.
Field and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space.
Of course they get it.
Makes the grab well past the sticks.
Damn it.
Right on him.
Crease, and he can make yards for it.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on
Oh my gosh. How do you get wide open like that?
Touchdown, Ball State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more
It's going to be a
plays
long
in the
year.
end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to.
He's just
sit
straight
down,
up
when he's
wide
not, so
open.
being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the
We
ball
might
is
have to go
here,
man to man. I mean, it's not going to be much better. Problem is I'm not getting any pressure with the 4 linemen down. I'm not getting there quick enough. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what to do. We'll just keep playing. We'll figure it out. That's why first game we got to play a team that we think we can beat. Figure out our team a little bit. Whole point of playing someone kind of lower on the totem pole in the first game.
And how about that one, Kevin?
Imagine if he breaks that.
We'll take a break to check him
All
out.
right, guys. Come on, offense. Let's get this thing going, huh? What do you
They
say?
think they can impose their will.
What do you say? Let's get this thing going, offense. Here we go. Nice little run there. No, he's injured. That's fun. That's a good time.
Play move on it at the 47. And the Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver.
Nothing there. Wow. Not even blocked well. All right, Lee, we might need you here, buddy.
I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
There he is. Nice. That was good. That was good. I like that.
From another first down on this drive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
And Highshaw's hurt. Lovely. Now I have 2 running backs that are hurt.
To the air, it's Daniels.
Just come down with it. Pick. Wow. He looked out of bounds to me, but I'm sure he dragged a foot somewhere. Damn, man, he lobbed it too much. If he would have thrown a dart, it would have been perfect. Terrible. He threw it way too high. Like, you have to slow down and everything for it. Come on, Jalen. You know better than that. All right, come on now. So we can get going here in a minute and timeout.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Feeling some heat. He's gonna run it.
All right, take that. Take that, Jalen. Say, Jalen, you gotta start pushing the envelope. You gotta start making things happen without getting too rowdy here. And damn, he was there, but I can't make that throw. It's too far like that.
On second down, he'll let it fly.
All right. Oh, Jalen. That's what I'm talking about. You got to go down earlier. You can't take that hit.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he
got to be a leader.
Alive, but the defense just kept coming leaves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped.
Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate.
Okay, we got to be different in the second half, guys.
And the Jayhawks will
Offense, you got to stop turning the ball over, Jalen. Defense, we got to make stops. That's all there is to it.
Not good. He's looking to throw. Shoot.
Where are we? Clearly not paying attention, but where are we, guys?
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Nice. Hey, look at that. We made a stop. Is that Withers? What, Withers?
Yes, I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Kind of made a stop. Kind of made a stop. Offense, you got to get points here. That's all there is to it.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Escapes trouble. He'll pull it down and run.
Go down, go down. Thank you, Jalen. Making a play without ruining it. Thank you. Jeez. What a play, though, by Jalen, huh? Break, 2 tackles for sacks, and then the juke to get the first down. It's huge.
He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores and fast.
There we go. That'll work. Get in the end zone. Let's go.
Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your getting the football and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose.
Get him, Withers. Withers. Defense stead good there. I like that. Pretty much hoping Morrison out of the backfield here is really our only go here. There we go. That works. That works. Oh my gosh, our running backs are dropping left and right. That's the third injured one today. My goodness, we're on our fourth string running back right now.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Gets it all the way down to the moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down.
No. Guys, come on, Jalen.
Defense just
Jesus, Jalen. That's that 4 turnovers today, buddy. Come on. Can't let that happen. You're too good for that.
Getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus.
God, you're too good for that, Jalen.
But not before he moves the chains. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play.
Wow, wide open. Lovely. Good defense.
Defense is going to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Come on now, guys. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. It's Daniels. Snags it over the middle.
Tackle is messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep.
There he is, a big old tight end.
He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. From the gun. Pressure coming.
Get in there, Jalen.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way.
Let's go. Told you we ain't losing this one. Not with this much talent.
Certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball. Nice Palmer to get off on the right foot.
You just gotta be able to drown out the outside.
Oh, fumble. Get it. Let's go. That's huge. That's huge. Who caused that fumble? Let's go.
Dude, let's go. I mean, this game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance. Offense, go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can
Gilliam with the hit. Doink. He sure did. Let's go. That's huge.
And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Daniels. Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it inside.
There you go, Jalen.
And a nice pickup. It's all on the move. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it.
Jalen does it again.
They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Now, if we could turn down those turnovers, we would be good.
He'll try to tack on
Woo.
one.
Imagine what the score would be if we didn't have those 4 turnovers.
And the extra seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the
Get him, get him, get him. Let's go. 4th and 2. Do they go? Oh, they're kicking it. They're punting it. That could be GG's. That could be GG's. They trust their defense, though, to get that turnover, huh? Wow, that's risky. That is risky. All right, offense, we just got to hold on to the ball. That's really it.
Right here on 3rd and 2.
Oh, that's huge. That's huge. That's huge. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful read, Jalen. Beautiful.
They're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical.
The Big old tight end getting out there. Love it. Love to see it.
Touch pass on the run.
Uh-oh. Ruben. Welcome to the end zone, buddy.
And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
On second down, just keeps firing.
Oh, no. Oh, no. It's all going down on him.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he just throws it away.
You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult.
Yeah, we're throwing. That's GG's, folks. That's GG's. Let's go get the dub.
And they'll turn it over on downs. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer.
Well, we got the win. It was not pretty. We did come in. We did get it. We did get it. You know, what I've learned from today, honestly, is that, you know, we wanted to run, but we struggled to get the running game going. Yeah, you could say, oh, you got 5.8 yards per rush. What do you mean? A lot of that is Jalen Daniels getting some pretty good, decent 20-yard runs. That's where that number comes from. As far as our running backs, I don't think I will have to check here in a second. I don't think our running backs even got near 6 yards a carry. Probably 3.8 would be the best, I would assume. So a lot of those rushes were Jalen, and you know, we just could not get the run game going. The pass game wasn't much better. The passing game actually wasn't bad if it wasn't for the 2 picks. Honestly, yeah, if it wasn't for the 2 picks, the passing game would have been fine. We did a great job on third down conversions, 10 of 13. That's actually really, really good. 76% is amazing. We kept them to 38%, which is huge. That's really, really good too. Yeah, the turnovers, 4 turnovers is way too many. 2 fumbles, 2 picks. All of them, Jalen Daniels, both fumbles were caused by him as well. So it's one of those things, you know, he's trying to make something happen, and then late in the game it works out. We get 21 because of it in the 4th quarter. Pressing early in the game and then causing turnovers, just put yourself in the bad position as it is. And I think this might be the first time ever I didn't win the possession time battle. Normally I always win the possession time, but not today. We just couldn't get it going on the ground, really. Jalen just, I mean, 28 attempts thrown, 20 completions, you know, 6 yards, almost 7 yards of throw attempts. So you know that they're small. His longest one, 24. So you know they aren't deep. We kind of knew that coming into the year, that we're not going to have a lot of deep passes. We're not going to have any like 78-yarder type passes. They're all going to be like 5-10 yards down the field. So we kind of knew that coming into it. It's up to Jalen to be accurate enough to be able to do something about it. He's not known as the most accurate quarterback in the game, so we'll see how that kind of keeps going. Rushing wise, well, okay, Thompson at 5.8, 4.6 from Highshaw, but I mean 4.5. I was guessing 3.8 was going to be the highest, but Morrison actually 4.5 is not bad at all, really. Especially when he didn't have any 20-plus yard runs. Jalen had 2 of those, and 2 of them turned into fumbles. So not sure they were necessarily worth it. Both of them. Well, the one fumble was in the pocket. The other one was he was downfield pretty far. So I mean, he had a good game, honestly. Just the 4 turnovers is hard to look past, so there's always that. Receiving wise, just kind of spread the ball around. Ruben had his first tutty, 12-yard average for him. 5 receptions. Our tight end, 5 receptions. Emmeline, our only senior wide receiver, he had 4 receptions. Morrison, Lee, and Blizzard had a couple as well. And then blocking wise, 2 sacks given up by Logan Brown, our best offensive lineman, gives up 2 sacks. Our center had 9 pancakes. Love to see that. Defensive wise, I mean, I think we're in good hands, folks. I think we're in really good hands. So normally I say, and I'll even say it now, normally when these are 10 plus, that's not a good sign. That means they had the ball too much, which means they probably scored quite a bit. But it was weird because they scored 24. They should have scored 31, but they had that fumble down there at like the 6-yard line or whatever that kind of cost them. And then, we scooped and scored that for 70, 80 yards, something like that for a touchdown. So, I mean, they could have had more. It just seems like, our defense was on the field a lot, which is funny because our third down conversion wasn't good. So, I don't really know. I guess it wasn't a lot of difference. It was a lot of the same guys. So, like, down here, like, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, and then, like, 4s and 5s, and then we got, like, a 9, 8, 8, 8, 10, 16. I don't know how it all works out, but 2.5 sacks by Gilliam. Job a sack and a half. Mustard a sack and a half. This guy is good. I love him. He's so fast. He's so fun to play with. The forced fumble that he had at the beginning there that ended up getting picked up and ran back for 70-some yards by Maxon was huge. 74 yards to be exact for a tutty. I mean, you got to love that. You got to love it. I mean, he just... Yeah, they just both played really, really well. And it's good to see the linebackers playing so well. It's good also to see the freshman kind of show what he can do in the first game. And then kicking and punting was fine. All the other stuff was great as well. So we won. It wasn't pretty, but I definitely think that, especially injuries that happened to our running backs so early in the game, we kind of had to figure out a different way to win. And that's impressive in itself, to come in with a game plan of kind of running it down their throats and then having to kind of change that game plan because of injuries. Morrison got injured. Thompson was the only one that did not get injured. Highshaw got injured. Stewart got injured. I mean, when you lose your running attack because you got 3 injuries, you have to figure out something else. So mad props to them for figuring out a way to win, even though our game plan kind of shattered there from the beginning. Even if the scores were late, I think I was down 17-7 in the third quarter. Came back and won 35-24. So happy that we got the first win. Definitely not the way we thought we would get it, and it's gonna be the Missouri game's gonna be a tough matchup. I'm almost assuming I'm going to get blown out of this one because the fact that we struggled so bad against Ball State is not a good look going into, a Big Ten game versus our rivals at Missouri. But you guys will have to hit the red subscribe button to see that one next week when it comes out. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Also, feel free to hit the red subscribe button so you don't miss the rest of this Kansas Jayhawk Dynasty rebuild. If you guys enjoyed this video, comment down below. Let me know who you think and who you're excited about watching this year in the Kansas Jayhawks. Until next time, Slacker out.